Hi there, I'm Greg Watson from Watson Real Estate. That's our website address up the top there. I'm coming to you from our page, which has got plenty of free resources should you need. What a week in real estate. In this brief roundup, we've got luxury real estate, we've got celebrities selling real estate, we've got damp and what that means for you, we've got new state houses being built, and we've got a tenant who's chasing her landlord with debt collectors. I love it. So let's get into it. Who wouldn't want to live in a $23.5 million house? Well, who wouldn't be able to? Well, that's me. But maybe we could start having a bit of a office whip around and see if we can't do this. All of the links to these articles are down below in the comments, and this is a great one to read about what you can get. Now, there is a link in the article, or there's one in the comments, which takes you to the actual real estate listing. Now, who wouldn't want to live with views like this? Queenstown, undoubtedly a magnificent part of this country. This home itself is, I've got to admit, it's pretty stunning. Pretty stunning. It'll be a changing view all the time. Look at that. It's like a mountain. Incredible. Now, as you're going about your day-to-day Facebooking, I was wondering if you'd like to like our page or subscribe to it, Watson Real Estate Limited. You can also just put /Watson Property if you want to. Now, celebrities selling real estate. Let's have a look here. Now, I'll place myself next to Fiona because I've got a crush on Fiona McDonald. Of course, she is the musician, Headless Chickens and so forth fame, and she's also been on TV. So imagine if I turned up to an open home that she was running, she'd be asking me to sign her open home sheet, and I'd be asking her to sign the back of my T-shirt or the back of my bag, just a tattoo later on. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if people go to her open homes just to say hello and to get an autograph, or maybe they're not as sort of sad as I am. Right, let's have a look at this article, and I've just got it in slightly the wrong place there. There we go. Interesting in the census this week that they asked as a census question, do you have a piece of mould or a patch of mould in your house that is larger than an A4 size piece of paper? Why would they ask that? And why on earth would you pick on A4 paper? But this is the description, and having yes always, I'd say, is probably not a good idea as to mould. But what's interesting is that if you have an A4 size piece of paper, that's that size worth of mould, that's 70% worse where you can't see. And there's an example there of the hot water cylinder. So look at this mould. You know, they say that rental properties are pretty bad, although some homes, privately owned homes, are pretty bad. I've seen over the years as well. People just, some people spot it and do something about it. Others have absolutely no idea. Now, one thing that's in this article is that a lot of this mould is actually, I can't find the spot, but I'm sure you will, is harmless. But still, it's in the links if you want to have a look. However, nothing beats a real sensational headline. Damp, the battleground between landlords and tenants. Probably not quite as dramatic as it sounds. However, what they're talking about is that there is a dual responsibility under tenancy law, generally as interpreted in Tenancy Tribunal. February was pretty wet around places in the country, and there were quite a lot of mould cases that went. Now, part of this article was the 2014 survey, which showed that many homeowners, 75% have no damp problem, compared to renters where only half have no damp problem, which would insinuate the other half do. In any case, there's really obligations by the owners to provide a healthy and safe home, but there's also an obligation of tenants where if a home can be ventilated adequately and safely enough, that they should do so. So that's a good article to read if you have damp problems, or I'd be interested in your comments below as to your experiences. Speaking of comments, people love commenting on our YouTube channel. We've got that here. And there's also a lot of playlists, some that give very good advice for landlords. Moving on to some more localised Palmerston North related news, there's a new batch of state homes. And of course, another sensational headline saying Palmerston North social workers are hammered. I won't comment on that because I don't know. But what I can comment on is that I love the style of the houses. Pretty cool, eh? A bit of a change from the original state houses. and it's just really to help people. There's somebody you may have seen if you live in Palmerston North, and getting some state homes, and they're doing this across the regions, which is it's a good thing to do. However, I've got a suggestion for government. If I'm paying all my taxpayers' money towards helping with state houses, or some of my taxpayers' money, why don't they put in a product like this one? And I'm not promoting this company per se, but there are devices that work like smoke alarms now that can detect methamphetamine, because the number of homes, state homes that have been contaminated, I've got a pretty strong view on this because I see the results sometimes, and really it's not a major cost to run one of these things. They just work like a smoke alarm, and then there's the box there. They just sit on the roof, and if tenants do meth in a state house, I would say remove their state house from them, or probably the other way around, remove them from the state house. Now, here's my favourite person of the week, this lady who's actually called in a debt collector on her landlord. And good on her, because this landlord, I don't know the person, I'm only reading it in the news, but owes her over $2,000 for generally being not the world's best landlord. Look, there's a big hole in the floor there that she injured herself by falling through. There's the ceiling, etc. So you get the idea. And she's called the debt collectors on him. And you know what? Or her. Him or her, I should say. And you know what? Good on her. Good on her. So thanks very much for watching today. And that's the news headlines. And we'll watch these spaces, and we'll see you again soon. Comments below, and please subscribe.